figured you'd be in here. How's it coming along? Still feeling artist block, huh? I get that. But, you've been here all day, right? I know finishing up your commissions is important to you, but you deserve a break too, yeah? Why don't you just take a day off? Give your poor hand a rest, huh? I know, you've got lots to get done. But baby, you're still human. You shouldn't work yourself to exhaustion like this. The pens and the inks and the tablet and the colors will all still be there tomorrow, So why don't you rest up a bit? Come back to it when you're feeling ready. You don't want to get rusty? With how often you're working, I doubt that one day off will make you rusty. Well, I guess. I don't know. I'm not a fantastic, wonderful, and magical artist like yourself. There's that pretty smile. She was hiding from me for a while, wasn't she? No point in hiding it now. I found her fair and square. So, my beautiful artistic love, will you please take a break? Stubborn as always, huh? Okay, let me sit right next to you here. There we go. Okay, let me ask you, is this piece saved? If not, can you please save it now? Well, 'cause I'm respectfully going to pull the plug. Thank you. And pulled. I forgot that this runs on a battery. And much better. Now that that's out of the way, I have a solution to this problem. So, do you still have those markers set that my mom got you? Which one? I know, right? The downside of being the artist in the family, getting the same shitty marker sets from every single member of the family for Christmas every year. But they will come in use this time. There we go. Now, paint on me like one of your French girls. That's not the quote. Close enough. But go on, give it a try. My arm, that is. All of my tattoos are just solid black, so maybe you can color in all the blank empty spaces. It'll give you a bit of creative freedom without as much work. Can keep your drawing hand from getting too rusty. And it gives me the perfect excuse to hang out and bother you while you work. Sounds great, right? Come on. You've got plenty of time to finish your commissions later. And you could really use a break. If you truly don't want to go a day without drawing, why not try this and call it good? Plus, be honest with yourself. You've always wondered what I'd look like bedazzled in pretty colors, haven't you? I knew it. Now, Have at it. Whatever you'd like. The world is your canvas. And by the world, I mean me. Sorry, that tickles way more than I expected. Proceed. Okay. I think I'm getting used to it. It's surprisingly cold, but it's certainly worth it being this close to you again, darling. Okay. I promise I won't make you mess up. What do you think you'll do here? Ooh, that'd be pretty. Now remind me, are those contrasting colors or what is it, complementary? Hey, listen, I'm not an artist, okay? You're talking to the guy who managed to bewilder his teacher and make purple using red and green paint in art class, okay? Okay. I think that would be pretty neat. What are the tattoos of? Well, they're all essentially symbols. Not only in the literal sense, but in the metaphorical sense, too. Each tattoo has some kind of meaning behind them. Well, this one on the top of my hand I got with my dad when we went on a road trip. Oh yeah, it was a lot of fun. We ate pizza, went fishing, did some shopping, ate pizza, we went crabbing, ate some pizza, did some camping. Oh yeah, we had some pizza too. It was really good. It's kind of hard to explain without knowing all the context behind the symbolism of it, but I'd say my interpretation is the journey of self-discoverment and cherishing the memories along the way. I'm really happy with how the one around my wrist turned out too. But it was a bit of a bitch to get. Oh yeah. This one was the worst by far. Sure, the top of the hand hurt, but the dude also did it super quick. I mean, it's a simple design, you just had to outline and fill it in. But the band is a pretty complex design. Lots of gaps and pockets, as you can see. So, he had to do outlines little by little, then fill them in. Man, it took forever. Plus, the dude's chair didn't lean horizontally, so I had to awkwardly twist my arm and shoulder for like half the tattoo. And of course, that awkward position ended up being the most complex part of the tattoo. Oh yeah. It's cool looking, but it was rough. Plus the little cherry on top. As you're aware, I'm a bit of a hairy dude. And this guy fucking dry shaved the shit out of me. Oh man, my skin was irritated for weeks. But in the end, I'm happy with it. Even if I had the appointment scheduled, but the dude forgot to draw it beforehand. I never told you? Oh, yeah. Well, the design originated from an Ouroboros type circle, which then had to be edited into a straight line that we could then print out and wrap around my wrist. I made the appointment a month in advance, and when I got there, the dude didn't even know what design he was going to be tattooing. I ended up sitting there for an hour while he made it. But I suppose it was worth it, especially with how well you're coloring it in now. I've never looked so pretty. What does it mean? My interpretation of this one, I'd say, is the sense of nostalgia and adventure. Remember when you were a little kid and the whole world was just so wonderful, whimsical, and new. Well, this tattoo sorta helps me remind me of those times. And while it's not good to dwell on the past, I think it's a healthy way of remembering and admiring it. Yeah, this one here, on the underside of my forearm, closer to the elbow. This one, I'm not gonna lie, it was very much in the moment. Well, I had the idea in mind for a while, but it was done in a walk in place in passing. But honestly, it turned out really well. The artist didn't speak a word of English, but thankfully his manager was able to translate for me. Plus, when you go "ay" while smiling and nodding your head, that's sort of a universal language for nice. But this dude was super nice. Pretty quick work, and I think it turned out great. This one's meaning, I'd say, revolves around the idea of humble beginnings. Even if you've come from nothing, even if you've made mistakes and you've fucked up, it's never too late to pick up your head and choose to be better. Your life is your own to live, and you can choose to live it however you wish. And last but not least, this one. This one is special to me. I probably thought about it the most, and it's actually my first tattoo. Right on the underside of the forearm, closer to the wrist, and just under the wristband tattoo. Fun fact, I got this one done at the same place as the dude who didn't speak English. I was originally going to ask for the same dude, but apparently he no-called, no-showed, and social media showed that he left the country. Wild dude, but he was super chill and nice. Yeah. He was pretty reassuring too, which was super nice of him. This was my first tattoo, so I naturally was pretty nervous. But he walked me through the whole process and was checking in the whole time. One thing led to another. Only about an hour later, he was complete and finished. And even after having done a fairly sized tattoo so fast, it turned out probably the best out of all my tattoos. There aren't even any light spots that need to be touched up. And when it comes to the symbolism of it, well, it's kind of a lot. It goes over the concept of life and death, success and failure, trial and error. And most importantly, the indomitable human spirit. How, no matter how many times you fail, no matter how many times you fall, you can always get back up. You keep moving forward. No matter how hard things get, there's always an end to suffering. Sometimes when I'm going through a hard time, I like to look at this tattoo as a reminder to keep pushing and always giving my all. I can't tell you how many hard times it's gotten me through. And now look at it, prettier than ever. Oh, man. Is it okay if I rest my head on the table while you draw? Well, I promise I'll be as still as a piece of paper. Or a tablet. Or a monitor. I'm not sleepy, you're sleepy. I just forgot how relaxing gentle touch like this can be, you know? Your hand going up and down my arm, gently drawing on me. It looks amazing, hon. I love it. What part's my favorite? From here to here. That was my whole arm? Well, obviously, you were the one who drew it, so of course it's my favorite. Maybe I'll even get it tattooed this way. No, I'm serious. All of the solid black tattoos have symbols behind them that are important to me. And all of the color in between them was drawn by you. And you're important to me. You're the most important person to me.